Welcome to Challenge the Road and the CTR Vantage. I thought we've got to go for a drive, go through the week, what's been happening, because it has snowed, it's been raining, it's just the worst damn everything is, not really finishing, and I seem to be starting everywhere and not finishing anything. So the garage, the electricians were supposed to be there, bang, Wednesday, lovely jubbly, kitchen in, all done, snowed. So now we're behind, so I thought, bollocks to all this, I'm going to go out, I'm going to drive, I'm going to do a video. So I'm out in the CTR Vantage 001, and it's a beautiful day. Sun's just coming up over the hill. No, it's not, it's just horrendous. There's surface water everywhere. So anyway, but let's talk about the ECU on this Aston, because that is a really good thing at the moment, because I found an ECU supplier. Now, the one in the green car that we sold, which I've actually got at home, because we were going to do a video and then Dean got COVID, you can tell everything's going wrong. So anyway, now, this ECU, I found a supplier, like a little secret supplier, I suppose, but they do a lot of big manufacturers, so a little bit under the radar. Now, the Velocity one I had was quite expensive, I thought, for what it does in the green one. So I've gone with this supplier, and I've actually fitted it ourselves. It's quite easy to do, and I'm going to start supplying them myself now as well at a very good price, so that'll be coming up soon. It has transformed this car, and I mean really transformed it. Now, I've done pretty much all the work here. There's just a few more bits to do, which there always is. This project shouldn't finish. If it finishes, then there's always got to be something to do. So what it's done is it feels a little bit quicker. So I think it's like 20 horsepower and 20 foot of torque, but it's the way it delivers the power now is fantastic, and it's really changed it. The other car felt a little bit lumpy and a bit, but this straight away, it just feels like through the rev range, it just feels smooth, but you're going quicker. It's really good, really good. There's not many things you get that straight off the bat you go, oh, should have done that ages ago. Well, these are going to be on our store at some point, these ECUs, but it also seems to rev out a little bit longer. We keep it going, keep it going. Oh yeah, this is a good upgrade for Aston owners. So I'm looking forward to having this. Now this car, obviously I've took out 100 kilo. It is really, really good. The only things I'm going to look at next, and this isn't for sale now, there's no way I'm selling this. It's just brilliant. I go out in it all the time. I love it. I actually love it a lot more than the 993. I'd rather be out in this. So let's calm it down. Let's get that exhaust nice and quiet, and let's just talk through this car. Now, my plan now is to look at, I think I need bigger brakes on this one. Now, the other one I've got, the S, has got the 6-pot brake, so that's what I'm thinking of putting on this. Maybe some Brembos. So I'm going to be talking to them today about that. The suspension is the first suspension I've done, which is just a damper upgrade, Nitron. It's fairly good, it's okay, but obviously I've got these adaptive ones on the way, and again, I'm going to be the sole provider for them. So this adaptive suspension, I think, could make this car unbelievable. So I've got those two big things. I haven't put the Apple CarPlay in here just because this is my car. I just go for short runs. The 003 car has got Apple CarPlay, which is really useful, and I'd probably maybe do longer journeys in that, but this is just like my little get out and go car, and I love it. I really love it, and I was so disappointed. Say Dean got COVID, couldn't come on I had them all cleaned, all three of them. I got one with a twin plate. This has got the normal clutch. Oh, that's the other thing. The clutch suddenly feels better. If you notice, like the JM video he just done didn't really mention the clutch. Interesting. So it just feels like at slow speed like this. I mean, this is the bumpiest road in the world. Look at the bumps here. And with the clutch, I just feel in total control. It just feels smooth. In the old car, you'd feel a bit like... So I'm really, really happy with this. Let's go on a little bit further, because this is a slow bit, and see how it goes when we open it up a bit. Right, so let's make a bit of room. A lot of traffic today, but this is a nice smooth A road, and we're in the wet. Lovely. Now these are Michelin 4Ss. On the CTR, the one that JM took, the 003 car, that has 4Ss, but actually I like the Continental 7s, so I'm actually going back to the 19s. The DBS alloy was just for the shows because the BBS hadn't turned up. I do really like the look of that DBS alloy, but it does seem to drive a little bit better on the 19s. But I do like the 20s. It's what you want, really. If you want it to look really mega, I think the 20s look great. But maybe if you want it absolutely the pinnacle for driving, I think the 19s are probably better. But I say I haven't set up the 003 car correctly yet. When I gave it to Jay, I'd only driven it to change the tyres because he wanted to change the Cup 2s to the 4Ss, which was fine. That was a good decision, but I had hardly driven it. Lots of standing water here. Car feels good. That's the other thing with this car, it just feels easy to drive, reminds me of the 355 Ferrari. That was just easy. You never felt like you were going to crash the car. That's how it feels. Right, we're stuck behind a massive lorry now. We're going to go like 1 mile an hour. But this ECU has transformed this car. I'll bring you some more videos on that. I've actually got the Velocity ECU one back at my home, so I'm going to run them back to back, give you a bit of a verdict on whether the extra money for the Velocity is actually worth it against what I can produce with this manufacturer. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We'd love you to see more content, see what we're doing. We've got the car shows coming up, lots of good stuff, and I'll see you soon.